So they, I like the fact that he was really hokey, because it looks stupid when you try to really be a gorilla. It just
doesn't work.
I like that they didn't try it. They made it silly, and it made it a little bit more kind of tongue in cheek and entertaining.
I thought it was a little cheesy, but it was memorable.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute.
What Fred was saying about not trying to be exactly like Planet of the Apes, where they tried to make them authentic or something like that. But him jumping around like he was kind of puzzled about, we were hearing it, and it's almost like he was hearing it for the first time what's going on, and he was kind of quizzical about, what are you really telling me? And he was trying to absorb it. And it's like, we're being like that too. We're being taught. He's kind of learning it.
Actually, when I saw it, I thought the oil companies were probably going to be really upset. Tell they're taking away their business.
So you like it?
I liked
When
it.
I got the message, when I saw it a couple of times, I was like, wow, I learned a lot.
I really think if they came out with a commercial that told you that dark oil was not bad oil, would be a good one too. Because most people don't even realize that. They see it dark and nasty looking, and they just automatically think it can't be doing the job it's supposed to be doing.
I liked the commercial. I thought the having an animal in there was fun.
So it caught your eye.
Yeah, it did.
It is an important message. I like what is all behind it.
Yes.
I do remember my roommates and I were sitting on the couch when it came on though, and all of us were like, come here, look at the monkey. But we're like, look at this monkey, because usually we just get annoyed and mute the commercials, and I'm always like, mute the commercials, and I'm like, no, what is this? And I like the play on words. And I was like, listen, they played with the words.
I did like the message. I liked what I
I
learned.
had seen this on, what was it, dude? Some other radio sites, some internet site, one of the radio stations in the area here. And
Probably
they had-
Quad.
No, I think it was the Eagle.
Eagle.
And they had more than one of these, and had the different versions. And I can't remember how I didn't pick it out to say, oh, that's a different one than this, but it's like I noticed something was different. I couldn't catch what it was at first, and I had to watch them again. And I forgot till somebody said that yes, there were various versions of this that are out there. And I like the short ones, which took clips of a lot of them, and then the full one has more information altogether too.
And again, when I looked back, I liked the Grease Monkey t-shirt. I mean, I looked at the details in there and I thought, this is a really interesting message.
Just noticed that one part of the music is variation on the 2001 Space Odyssey. The monkeys throwing up that bone. When you see all those things, you think, or at least I thought about how much you've kind of wasted. And you see if you could see all
You see all
the
those
oil you could have
bottles.
saved.
Cause and effect.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, these are all the balls you went through during the past year. Doing it every 3,000 miles. Look what you're wasting. Yeah, it makes you think that way too. I never saying.
Actually, when I saw it on television at the end of the commercial, it was slightly different. They had like the monkey tickets, like monkey mask off,
Yeah, it was
and
a girl
like it was a
underneath.
girl underneath,
Yeah.
and that actually caught my attention really bad.
I remember that.
Versus these where they don't have that. It sort of made me
How
remember
did that
more.
make you feel about it?
I just
like that
remembered
one?
it more. I was like she was saying, it's sort of, I don't know if it would have caught my attention if they hadn't purposely displayed that it's a monkey suit. And made fun of themselves. I paid more attention to it just because I sort of gave up on the monkey thing.
Me, it wasn't about the girl, it was just
Right.
a shock that it was actually a girl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was thinking more of the fact that it was a guy in there.
He's putting it in a plastic bag like that. Before I knew about recycling them, I would always take them, dump them out, and then wrap them up with about 4 or 5 layers of newspaper and put it back in the box. So that if anything does leak, it's going to be somewhat contained. Because and it just struck me seeing one of these two, I can't remember if it's the first one or second one, the little emblems they put for your grates, where the drainage is, for the fish and things like that. I almost think they should have some tie into that to show you if you are, that's where that's going to be going if you aren't doing it this way.
I think I did like that one a little better, just because they focused on recycling and how they reuse it. Sort of made me remember more that it's to recycle it.
The fact that they actually put it in a bag and all.
Yeah, and that they showed that they make steel products and like them telling what they do with it.
Right.
I liked that it was. I felt more informative. It was educational about the fact that we don't know about recycling filters. Another thing I like about these commercials is I don't like being sold, and having stuff crammed down my throat. by companies that try to make money off of me. And I appreciate the fact that it's expensive to produce and run these commercials. And so by the fact it's coming from, I presume, a nonprofit organization, I tend to like that and pay attention and value what they have to say more. So I like that they're,
There's no hidden agenda.
Yeah.
I feel that way, yeah.
That's
I did like the way that it did portray different ways of how the recycling is going to turn around. And the way, it looked like he was pointing at the website. So, I mean, it was more informative. I like this one a lot better.
I think you get a bigger, and so like, the other one is like, you don't need to change your oil every time. Like, oh, okay. But then it goes, the next one's like, well, you can recycle your oil filter, which a lot of people, especially I didn't know. But a lot of people know you can recycle oil, but the oil filters, it's just more, I didn't really know that at all, so.
Good.
Well, I like both, because the first one really puts the emphasis on how much you've been wasting by changing your oil too often. But the second one gives, it just shows that you can recycle the filter, so I'm kind of mixed.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was more informative, because the fact that, like I said before, I didn't know you could recycle filters. I mean, for years and years, I did like he did, I wrapped it up and stuck it in the box, and ended up sticking it in the trash because I didn't know. And I think it's more informative to a lot of people, because there's a lot of people out there that don't know. And I think it'd be really good.
I was thinking that they seem like they really they're two different things in a way. One's focusing more on the recycling of the filter, and one is more focusing on how long in between you're going to do that. So if you put the two commercials together somehow,
One preempts the other.
yeah, somehow find a good balance without being too cheesy.
Good.
They're both good.
Okay.
Really.